Welcome. It's Coach Adewale again. Now, still on the WAFCON surprises. Uh, anything that concerns African football concerns Coach Adewale, and I don't take it for granted because that is the major aspect of my own view when it comes to football development around the world. Charity begins at home first. So, let's go back to the WAFCON. We've seen a lot of surprise at the WAFCON. And honestly, the surprise has been so spectacular. Seeing the likes of Michela, the goalkeeper of Cameroon, and seeing the coach of the Cameroonian side, the female coach of the Cameroonian side, and as well, even Chiwanga from Malawi. Seeing a lot of surprise, and seeing how Morocco were not able to sustain their stand even after going to the final consecutively, 2 times consecutively, and being in the final of the WAFCON, I think for not less than 3 to 4 times now. They were not able. Everybody felt that since South Africa could not get to the final, Nigeria could not get to the final. I think this time that is remaining Morocco. Morocco, this is their time, and unfortunately, the AFCON pulled out more surprises there, and seeing Michela denying Morocco the opportunity of getting to that final. Though it was a challenging one, everybody, this AFCON, will see a new winner this time. And like they say, football, anything can happen. In football, mathematics, 1 plus 1 is not always 2. 1 plus 1 can be any number. It can be 2, it can be 11, it can be 21, it can even be 101. So, the WAFCON 2026 has been an interesting AFCON so far for me. The fact that we'll be seeing a new champion is a nice one. But as a Nigerian and as someone who supports African football a lot, who wants African football to grow, yes, you say my only pain at this WAFCON is not seeing Nigeria qualifying automatically for the World Cup, because we have to go through a rigorous process. Now, Nigeria has to play South Africa, while Ghana have to take on Cote d'Ivoire. Then anybody who qualifies is going to represent the continent at the Confederation qualifier, FIFA qualifier for the World Cup. And being through all this process, being through all this stress, Baba, you don't already play the World Cup now. You go play too much for Africa. They will group you between some countries from Asia. You play, you qualify, then you go where you play within the CONCACAF and some team from Europe. Baba, you've already played the World Cup. So what is now left? You going to the World Cup is just for you to go and but qualifying automatically is the best, because it will help you to plan. It will help you to plan both in training, both psychologically, whatever wise. So it's something that we need to know in this part of the world, that football is no longer a name. Football is what you discover, is what you carry research on, is what you train properly for. It has gone beyond luck. It has gone beyond past glory. It has gone beyond a lot of things. So other nations are now waking up to the call and responsibility. Unlike before, you are going to the WAFCON, everybody knows the final is going to be between Nigeria and South Africa, or Nigeria, Morocco, or Morocco, South Africa. But not so this time. So that is what I want us to understand, and that is what I want us to know. Because not taking advantage of that, okay, maybe they have already know me, I'm there, everybody will be afraid of me, everybody. That is what happened to the Super Falcon. Going to the WAFCON without playing even a one friendly. That was not a good preparation. That was never a good preparation. We have not seen those guys coming around to take up 1 or 2 responsibilities. even before the WAFCON. But the likes of Malawi and Cameroon, they put it to themselves. And if you look at this team, you find that most of those Cameroonian ladies, most of those guys played in their domestic league in Cameroon. To tell you, football development is now going to Cameroon. And Samuel Eto'o is doing a fantastic job. Look at the coach, a homegrown coach from Cameroon, not employing any foreign national, though they have that in the coaching crew. But she headed this crew, and so far the team has been receiving a lot of accolades from the Cameroonians people. Same thing when you talk about the female national team of Cote d'Ivoire. The same thing. Nigeria is being headed by a Nigerian, but the lackadaisical attitude towards we practicing, preparing for the WAFCON, taking it, yes, we say it's our birthright, but I pray that birthright should not change, just like what happened between Jacob and Esau. So a lot of work need to be put on. The AFCON this year has put a lot of surprises, and no national team should start taking the WAFCON for granted, especially Nigeria, the Super Falcon, because we have seen it, we feel it. Those teams you call the underdogs, look at where they are. So I think it's high time that some national team start waking up. Benin Republic, you can do it. If Malawi, this is their first outing, and they find themselves to the final. So what can we say? What can we say? So our team football is not all about, hey, these people are the powerhouse, these people are the footballing nation. No. If you lay your bed well, you will sleep on it very well. So this is a call to the rest African national team, especially both the female, both the male, should wake up, because there may be another surprise when you come to the AFCON as well. So it's high time we start preparing. That is why you see most times we take this responsibility so childish. I don't know, maybe we care less and we want to participate at the World Cup, because I felt that where we are supposed to start the preparation for the World Cup is from our own domestic continental football championship and tournament. If we are able to do well, going to the World Cup will be something very easy. So we should not wait until it's time for the World Cup. No, let's prepare, because I don't even care which African team is going to win the World Cup, because on the male part, no African team has won the World Cup. On the female part, no African team have won the World Cup. And this yoke, if I'm to put it that way, needs to be broken. Yes, so that at least we can be proud of ourselves as Africans to have won the World Cup. So please, it's high time. These surprises we see should not stop at the AFCON. Let's take these surprises to the World Cup. And I wish my country, Nigeria, to qualify for the World Cup. And I wish from the other side, any of the team, a better team should qualify. But me, my own is my own. Charity begins from home. So I have to support my own. So my happiness is that Malawi will be going to the World Cup with Chiwanga. Cameroon will be going to the World Cup with their female coach and Michel. Morocco will be going to the World Cup, which is great. And Algeria will be going to the World Cup. And we hope these teams pull a lot of surprise at the World Cup, because it's high time we see the African national female team get to the quarterfinal or get to the semi-final, even the final of the World Cup. And I believe they can do it. So continue to like, share, and follow, because with Coach Adewale, football is fun and football is friendship. Thank you.